Okay, Tansei, greetings. Hello, hello. Oh, sorry, coming to be all up in your face. Um, let me say a few things in my chat room. I have not said good morning. I've been trying to get this all set up, and then my notes up here, and a few things. I had some emails, interesting emails actually, and I like those kind of emails to hear, and then I'm able to give them, um, the information they need. So therefore, there's no one here yet, but that's okay. I'm Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Welcome to my channel. And it is one of my subscribers and also a friend on Facebook. It is her birthday, Karen Burns. Would like to wish you a happy gifting and blessing day. Indigenous, we don't really say birthday, we say gift, but some of us still do because, we want to be the same as the next person to give a shout out or to bring them upon. So we want to wish them a happy birthday. Okay. There we go. Alrighty. Oops. And Dansei Robert and Robin. Dansei Boki. Um, I do have a elder in the chat room. She is watching, but she's invisible. She is 91 years old, and she has, I set up for her when I went back to the Blackfoot Res. Dansei, JP, my brother, how are you? I set it up where it translates. So if I say it in our language, she understands. If I speak English, which majority I do because most of my followers are English. So I do not want to let everyone misunderstood me or anything. And I hope everyone is well. I do want to say congratulations to my nephew, Ace. Ace, man, he's got 6,000 subscribers. That's awesome. That is a very good performance that he's doing. He does walk around for you to see the areas and stuff. And, ooh, 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 my goodness. And, it's good that those who want to make their channel very strong and get their names out there is to continue doing the either investigation around the area or just go out, ice visit the world, visit your city, town, and show historical buildings and allow you to see through his videos that are live. So, as you could tell, I'm still sick. Yes. I gotta head out. This I'm gonna be on just for a little bit, and I have some things I need to do, personal things. And speaking of my nephew, Face the Ace, let's congratulate him, please. Let's give him applause for his 6,000 subscribers. I am so proud of him. He has really done many great things for him to expand out in his viewers and stuff. Oh, much love, much love. Things can be possible when you have a recorder or a cell phone camera to go out and visit the world, see how buildings have become historical, and screaming out loud. But also, too, he has taken his time to show you how buildings can be old, and also to enjoy why it is old. You want to know if, let's say, you go to, like he has gone to many cemeteries. When he goes to the cemeteries, I have to tell myself, I don't feel, I don't see, I don't hear, because I don't want to have a message come to me, because I'm not in that town and I can't give the message. And I'm not going to search for that person to give a message. But I always say, may the Creator continue to bless him as he's going through there. So, at times, many people ask, when you are out and about and you are trying to show things to the people, and you are actually saying, wow, he's on foot. But see, he's doing a different scenery than from the Satangas, but he is out there putting his name in trying to communicate with you guys. And it's awesome because, he's taken that time, his time, to take you out and show you his area, or when he is in some different side of the city, he's showing you again. So, good praise for him. I'm very, very proud. Very, very proud of him. Now, let's also, Robin, I haven't gone yet. My clans don't want it on a certain area. In fact, it's laying flat now on my husband's where we keep our recycled plastic, the garbage can container. It's on top, and they brought it in and left it there. And I said, why can't I leave it in the middle to bless us all? And I go, well, I guess we need to sit down and talk. But I'm planning, we were that way last Saturday, but not close enough to the cemetery because it's in San Jose and we were in Union City. So that's a ways for Union City and San Jose. They're all like 2 hours away from my home. And I was like, I can't. We got to do this at the surprise party. And then come back. We're gonna stay. And then my husband says, let's just put him in the car. And then I said, no, I want to come back home. I don't want to stay at a hotel. Like, we don't really have money to be staying at a hotel and then come back and forth. I said, it's better that we just come home. That way we can look at the calendar and figure a date that we can take all the crosses and put them in the cemetery there. But I really, really do thank you for them. And I have them up. They're not in the back. I have them right there in my patio. So I think that's why they put it there. Roger. Roger, thank you for joining. And if anyone wants to come in, let me wants to come in and join me on the board here, you may. Ace, if you want to come on, you're more welcome. You don't have to stay the whole time. You can stay just a few minutes. I got a friend who told me if a native believes in Jesus. I'm sorry, but our Father Creator is Jesus Christ. This is a difference between Americans and the natives. We do have a friend that is she is a Christian and her husband is Mormon. That's a good one, right? But they get along. They've been married for quite a few years, and they say that when they go to one part, and she goes to her part, and then they meet up at a certain place for lunch on a Sunday, and then come home. So it's okay. Okay, well, Ace's friend. Good morning, many blessings. Tansei, Oki, all those means hello, how are you? And I am Elder Medicine Bear Claw. I'm from the Blackfoot Res. I am an elder. I am a medicine woman too. For your information, Jesus Christ is our Father, the Creator, and this is what we call and say. Yes, we do have some relatives that also say Jesus, but it's okay. We are all together with Him. So I understand that many don't understand who and what others are. When I'm a Mormon, or I'm a Christian, or I'm a Catholic, or I'm a Seventh-day Adventist. I am Jehovah's Witness. Now, and it's okay. Every church has their own dialogue of speaking out of the Bible. And again, the Man Bible is what whoever is a fellowship of their church has put more words into it. I am very old-fashioned. I still go way back when the Creator has spoken. But there has been more stuff has been added by man. So each of them religious have their own, and it's the same God, same Jesus Christ. I hope I answered your question, and I hope I didn't offend anybody. That is so odd you say that, because I was just gonna ask the small one does. The little ones, they like to put them in color coordination. I come out almost every other morning. I see them different. It's funny though. I really enjoy having my clan with me because that means I don't have to climb up the mountain. And but the ones that are in Yosemite Falls, it's I haven't spoken to them, and I know that um, a relative of mine said she was going up there, and I said, okay, do take this and this and this, and if you go up to the second tier where the falls are, there is a big boulder rock next to a mountain where there are two trees that look like a chimney. I said, there is a stump there. Leave it there and say it's from Mama, and they'll know. Roger, Gate Master, Danse, good evening. Good morning. See, I'm on evening already. Goodness, goodness. Okay. I'm just a spiritual person. I've learned from many cultures along with my travel ways. We come together and I greet every day and give prayers for the better in life. Hi, hi. Yes. And prayers are very powerful. Prayers are very powerful. I do the prayers. Those who have spoken to me in the need of prayers, I've always done them. I'll do prayers at least 4 to 5 times. I don't smudge every time I pray. I usually do in the morning and and then late in the evening when I'm doing with you, so that would make it 3 times or sometimes 4. So let's talk about. Does everybody understand what a satanga is? I know others people think I have to go maybe next time I leave. I'd be honored to have you. Okay? You take care and have a blessed day, sweetie. I believe that we all can come together and we all want to know when we investigate what is really out there. And a satanga, I got a message this morning saying, what is a satanga? You mentioned it in all your videos, a satanga. A satanga is what I call a Bigfoot. And it is in many, we have, as relatives, natives have different names that we call Bigfoots. It's depending on the areas or how we should. Satanga's always been with for me since I was about 5. I would tell my friend to subscribe to channel. Hi, thank you. It helps. I have sent many people to your channel also. So thank you. I understand that many are confused between me saying Bigfoot and Satanga. Satangas are what you would say Bigfoots or Shapu or Halikipu, Hakebu, Hakelebu. I gotta say that. They they say when you are investigating a certain area and you get this whiff of a smell. So they say, oh, is it their glands? I'm like, how do you smell when you come out of bed? Or if you haven't showered, you have that body smell, right? Now, some people say, well, I shower every day, but you still sweat. Your glands open. So, again, they do smell. And sometimes they let out their scent if you are way too close to their area. Then they ask me, do they like the coldness or do they like the hot? They rather have the coldness, and they enjoy having the coldness, believe me. They still have that scent, so it's never going to be any different. So, um, either some of them are traveling, either some are traveling right now, and what they do is that they try to get a female or take control of another clan. And here is where everyone um, asks, well, why do they travel? Because it's necessary for them to travel. It is where they have multiple homes. Scott B, Loki, Dansei, welcome, welcome. Um, they thunder here. Oh, I love the thunder and lightning. Their activity when it rains and thunders, they really, really enjoy it. Believe me. I know my 4 clans. They tell me, and I do want to make sure everybody understands. When I do say Satangas, I mean Bigfoots, but I also know that other areas call their Bigfoots different names. Some of them are very, very different. So, and it's okay because some people. Did you see my bear just came more alive? It's my husband. um, I do understand. It is sometimes different from people too. No, they say, well, in our area, some are short, some are big. The clowns that I know, all the clowns that I know, and I'm not trying to blow anybody off, but they don't have a neck. This person said he had a neck. I'm like, no, they don't have a neck. Mm. It's just like how we were trying to figure out this one because it kind of looked odd. And this was in, I think it was 1984, I believe, that it was. It looked like a juvenile, but it looked like it was deformed. And we were trying to get many information we can at that time to understand what is there, because we were out investigating the area, and this one was in Arkansas. When we seen it, and it had one long arm and one like a stub. So I was really, really, really concerned. And when I went and sat over by this log, sat there, and I had the investigators, my partners, my group, to just stay in a certain area where I know they were close. He's making faces. So when I sat there, they looked at me and they say, "Oh, no, 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 don't tell me about it." And I took off my boots. I do every time. And I put my toes and my feet into the dirt. And what I do is when I'm doing that, I ask Mother Earth to give me the energy. And I ask the Creator to give me the sight so I can feel and see. So I know. Dance, CP. Well, don't rush yourself. And I hope your arm is feeling better. So they were still going on, and I stayed behind, and I said, I'm going to continue and see if I can speak with them. I knew one was up in the tree from where I was, and the only thing I didn't understand is when I did see him, I was trying to communicate with him, ask him what happened to his arm. Now, at that time, when my partners were going down more, and they kept saying, we smell something really like it's dead. Now, many of you do understand when you have that smell, that means you're too close, like to their den or the barriers that they have. And then if they don't want you there, they will throw twigs, they will throw pebbles. They are trying to alert you you've gone too far. So they left me there for about 30 minutes, and I still was trying to communicate with them, and it wouldn't. I can smell that person. I can feel that the tree was giving high energy. Then when I was sitting there and I had my eyes shut, I could feel that something, it was going by fast. And when that went by fast, I opened my eye and I caught the end of it. Now this one was like 9, 9 and 8. Almost 9 feet tall. I have radioed to the guys to come back, and they said they've seen many tracks, but they were getting lost, like they were going in a circle. I came back to myself, standing up. I said, okay, I'm not going to drift. When I did come back to stand up, the only thing I didn't understand is, why was this person next to me? There was an energy standing there, and it was an ancestor. So, and it is true, you are going to feel many, many relatives. And what I don't understand, he wasn't fully dressed. He was in his like long johns. And all I could see is like white and spots. Now, to me, that was saying the spots was blood. And I said, oh, is there a problem for me being here? And he said, I must go. Talking to me, I need to leave the area. And I said, is there something wrong? He says, you're not welcome here. There is bad will come. Now, the language that he spoke was indigenous native's tongue. But I barely understood what he was saying. When everybody started approaching me, they said they caught a glimpse. And then when I went to when I seen them, I turned and he was gone. Now, I do believe that when a relative has passed from the early times, and the Satangas do make mounds of them, It could be a relative, it could be a satanga, it could be um, another person. But what gets me, and I'm still really fuzz about it, is when we ask about the mounds in the area, and they say, and I believe this, you do not walk over them, try to go around them. But I realize it is hard because of the area, the way the structure is in the woods. But if you can feel the energy from it, sometimes it's good and sometimes it's not. I believe this person was shot. And I understand too that it had to be in 1400s, 1500s, because the way he looked, the underwear that he had on, it was like a very thin sheet. But all there was is like there was buttons here and it's just white. Now where I saw the blood spots was here, and up by his legs. I could not see his eyes. I couldn't even touch him. But when he spoke, and it sounded like screeching, and it gave me the chills. And then I'm like, okay, let me help you go home to the curator. And he says, I shall not. I said, do you mean you have to stay here? Are you guarding this land? I kind of felt that he was looking at all of us. And I believe he knows we were different in a different time. All he says, you must go. You must go. And it is true. We did leave that area. We walked out. Some of our people in the group got sick. They weren't understanding why. So as we got down to back to the lower part, and there was a pond there, we all put our feet in there, and I smudged all of us, all 10 of us, and then we broke bread. We ate. As we were sitting there off on the logs, one of the guys, his name is Jim, and he says, you hear it? We always signal each other, so not to use too much sounds. And when we tap like this to get your attention to listen. And we did hear like a whoop. We did hear like they were trying to chatter, but we didn't understand this other different smell. Why is this smell? What is something's near us that is not right? So sure enough, one of the guys says, I'm getting the back of my spine. There, like he couldn't move. And I'm like, are you scared? Do you have your bag with you? And he said, no, I don't have my bag with you. I said, okay. We all got around and we touched his shoulders. And then we said a prayer and said that, we are going to leave. We are not here to harm nobody. We did not take pictures. We did not video. We were just here to enjoy the scenery. But one of them, named Jonathan, I think his last name is Jonathan. He was new to our group, and he kept turning to look, and we said, don't look around, just look at him so we can pray over him. Sure enough, he turned and he says, oh, we need to leave now. When you are bringing someone new, you have to educate them. It is important to educate them before going into the field of the forest, the woods. Even if you try not to know what's or guess, don't guess, because you'll never know until you actually see it with your own eyes. Then you try to explain what it is. But he kept saying, oh, it's something like a bear. And I said, are you sure? Because I'm not picking up anything really close to even 100 yards. He goes, oh, no, it's right there. I turn around and I look, and it's like, well, you're seeing the shadow of the tree. So we got together and we started walking off. And I stayed behind as they're going forward. I'm walking behind them, and I turned around and I have my stick. I put down, I said, do not follow us. If you are here, do not follow us. As I said, we're not here to harm you. We came to enjoy. Just to look. Come back. Go back. Wherever you are. And I kept saying it and saying it as we kept going and going. It followed us for like a mile. And that smell was still there. Now, when I had turned again and I went to drink some water and I spit out, I got, oh, just 1 second, please. Okay, thank you, everyone. I am so sorry. That was one of the elders, and um, one of our one of the group leaders fell off the hill, and he didn't make it. And they're out investigating. Um, and oh goodness, it's someone I know, and I kind of grew up with him on this, and it's hard to hear, or if you've seen it in some of the groups, people were trying to um, go down and trying to recover him, and so now they have the rescue. They had to use a satellite phone to have them rescue them because he slipped and fell, and this was at 3 o'clock this morning. When you are doing investigation at any day of the time of the day, you need to read your maps, understand them, and pinpoint your areas. Always make sure you have rope, and if someone has slipped off the side, make sure that ask them if they're okay. Well, he wasn't. He didn't respond, and um, he hit the tree going down, so he broke his neck. And they said that when they got him, he was not alive. So this is very important, and I really want all of you to understand when you go investigate, don't go in with fear or nervous. I mean, yes, you're always going to be nervous when you go, but I would like you to remember when you're out there searching for a Bigfoot, or you're searching for a Wingalo, or if you're searching for tracks, this is something that you enjoy doing, but you also got to know and stay positive that you are there to just investigate, to see how Mother Earth has many, many joyful creatures. But you also need to be careful with the entities that are very bad. The the Wingalo, and there's all, the swamp monster, as people say, those are bad too. Now, if you're not sure what you're doing, you need to make sure you're going with someone that knows um, either the area or has studied the map. Because if you are trying to take someone with you between midnight and 6 a.m., you have to realize the moonlight only gives so much light. And you're doing with a flashlight and you're not remembering the dollar from the cliff, or you're too close. Now, they were saying the Satangas were making noise. And I believe that when he was telling me, they were trying to tell him something. Because when he went down, all you hear is him screaming all the way down. And this is very, very hard. So please do not stay close to the edge. Don't, if you are in the mountain going to get a different area to the tiers, It's very hard to swallow, knowing that you have a colleague that you have grown up and done investigations with, and has, and that's just not like him. But I guess maybe it happens if you don't read your map. So please, everyone that do, be careful, okay? Please be careful. I was never expecting to get a call like this. It's, I'm sorry, Gator, Randy, I did not see you. Go we walk and talk. I have researched for the truth throughout my life. Yes, there's many times we do. We get a lot of things together. Oh, Arnold, don't say. If you want to jump on, you can jump on. If you want to speak up, say a few things about your experience. Yes, it is very, very dangerous if you're not reading your map right. And this is very harsh to hear that a really good follow that a relative has gone. And he he's the same age as me. I think he's 61, and he has been doing this for over 40 years too. And he's a good man. His family are going to be lost without him. Him and I, we have done some traveling together, and we're the ones that always want to get people, the Americans, to understand why in mountains you have to be completely careful. It's because tragic can happen really fast if you don't know what you're doing. That step can really go. I do want everyone to understand that when you want to go and visit different areas, Arkansas has always been his fondness to investigate. He said that he would always find interesting things. When I'm really blown. Oh my heart hurts. He was a very good man, very strong man. He would take people, because when you get tourists in your area and they're, oh, and they're wearing camouflage clothes and Bigfoot shirts, and then they're asking, hey, has there been any sightings or anything? Well, he was the type of man that would say, hey, do you want to go and uh, investigate an area? There is activity there. He would go and show them. You would see between 18 to 22-inch foot of prints. Then you'll see a baby one too, sometimes in the print, because the young juveniles walk on the adult prints. And he would share so much information, just as myself, to others to understand that there's other entities out there besides the Bigfoot and the Wingalo, the Swamp Man, the Shampoo, Dog Man, excuse me. Um, then there he explains how the giants were here You know, we have been talking about the giants since we were kids, and we've seen the fairies and the village people when we were young. And he would say, you know, the creator and Mother Earth always put so much beauty into different creatures. And I believe that. This is why I come on to make my channel, tell those who want to listen and tell them what it is out there and what we should do to communicate, not to harm them, not to hunt for them, but to communicate. And that can be possible. It's interesting that him and I will share many things. And I think my husband might be upset if I tell him, because him and my husband were good friends. He would always say, I got Bearcon. I got her. I'll make sure she's fine. Because all my travels, most of my travels, my husband will not go. He would he'd call me, she's fine. We're going to be in this area, so we won't have no phone service. If it's important, we have the satellite. I have a satellite phone, and I use it when I take it with me when I go up in the mountains, no matter where state I'm at. I take it with me. I have over 5,000 minutes, and I always make sure I have it. It is very important. But like I said, he was a good man. We would investigate in many areas. Now, I'm going to still continue doing as it is. Many people will tell me you need to retire. I'm not ready to retire. I still have young life in me. Isn't the outside I might feel old? Oh yes, I might have cancer. That's not going to stop me. I'm a person that's very strong and continue, as my friend was. So I'm going to continue. There's many things in life that's complicated for all of us and we still don't understand. And we're trying to understand what they are. I want to get down to why is it so interested in taking our soul? Why does it want to take our eyes? So they can have the vision of the humans? Or is it so they can keep on living? Now, I already know about Satangas because I communicate back and forth. I asked them, what medicines can we do to take that are in the mountains? What trees? What plants? You can eat ferns. You can eat mushrooms. There's some mushrooms. There's many berries. Many berries that you can eat there. They don't eat meat very much. I'm trying to reach out to many people that want to understand what is there. Yes, I've helped many channels. They asked me, oh, show me a picture of this. And I said, you know, that's very close to it. Yes. But their smell is a lot different than a satanga. And it, which all natives are not allowed to say, we call it the it. But if you say the word, you have to be blessed by the elders. You have to be blessed by 4 elders or 5 that you can be protected over the prayer that we do. And it has to be in your home and outside your home, in your car, inside your car. So it doesn't come to you. Now it's mimic you. They can sound like your wife, your girlfriend, your children, your mother, your father. It can also do the dogs. Now, when you feel that you're hiking, and like I was talking about yesterday about when someone mentioned to you about seizures. Now, if you have a seizure, believe me, the dogs and the satangas are not going to hurt you, zap you from it. They already know you're going into a seizure, and some seizures go into a grandma. And
we just cracked it a little bit.
Okay. And when you are in that seizure, it's an automatic thing that your body will flip like a fish. But you know what? What they'll do is they'll touch you and they'll pick you and they will carry you close to the entrance you came in. Or they'll try to bring you to, if it's in your own backyard, they'll bring you close to the tree line or to close to your car. A dog man would do that if it's been told, or if it's just by himself, that's what they'll do. Because the Bigfoot would tell the dogman to do that, or the Bigfoot, the Satangas would do it. It's an automatic thing they'll do. Many people say, and when I got messages or emails, they say, you're full of baloney. You're BS. Well, have you been out there like I have for all my years? I'm 63 years old. I've been doing this since I was 5. I've been tracking. Same thing with my partner, my colleague. We have been doing this. Yes, on our outside we have our family. Then we have dates that we have to go out and investigate. We've been doing this. Many people say, well, why a woman wants to do it? Why can't a woman do it? This is where I come in. I'm gonna face you face to face. I'm gonna do it. I told my husband, I'm going back east. He says, well, just be careful. I said, there'll be people with me. Don't worry. I know how. I've been doing this all my life. I have not come to one that was going to hurt me. I'm really interested in this it. I want to know more. I've seen it. I know what it looks like. I've seen it from a distance. But my thing I want to know is I want to ask questions. Would it speak? Because it chatters, it whistles. So it mimics. And it only comes out really at night and the odd hours in the morning. It doesn't come out during the day. Somebody was saying it on one of their shows that they set the name, and someone in their live stream said, you're not supposed to say that. And he says, well, why not can I say it? Well, it's just that, when you say it, you're welcoming them. And it's true. It is very, very true. Many of us have seen, even my ancestors, they say, why does one not believe? Then why do you come and ask questions? Why do you get the advice if you do not believe me? And him and I always communicated with our notes. We have a journal from what state, what has what we, when was, what we followed, what tracks we saw, and when we camped overnight, what happened, things like that. We've always wrote it down, and it is important to write it down. You don't have to share it with anybody you want. You can just keep it to you for yourself. But again, people that always say, well, I'm not understanding what you're trying to say. Well, then go back and listen to some of my videos, and I'll tell you, when it comes to it's it's very different. Mama Rainfeather passed away from it, and that's made me more interesting And I've been telling myself and my body, heal faster, because I want to get back out. My husband wishes I don't do more than what I can handle. So I'm going to do as much as I'm allowed to. But in the meantime, I will be doing more protection medicine bags. I will, those who are interested, get a hold of me and I'll give you one for what the price will be. Again, I want everyone to be safe out there. Because when you are investigating an area and you looked at the map, okay, I remember there's a downfall here. That cliff, if you don't remember where it's at, you're going to end up falling. It's good to go investigate the area during the day. Sometimes it's good to do two instead of by yourself. I don't believe you should go by yourself. You should go with someone. That way, you know, you, in case you forget, even you dinged it or marked it, because when it comes at nighttime, it's different. It is a different scenery than it was in the day. I promise you that. Again, I do apologize for all those ones that had left because I see they all did. Ansay Henry, how are you, my friend? Oh, Nicole Tansay, okay, how are you, honey? Oh, I can't do it on here. Okay. Let me go back. I'm sorry. Does anyone want to pop in and say hello? Or thank you, Harold, for the prayers. I'm trying to not think of it just yet. When I get off, I will go and speak to the family. Since I could walk and talk the truth throughout my life. Okay. Gate master. Yes, I just want my I'm sorry. Yes. Me too, Robin. I mean, he's a good man. Nicole, don't say, sweetie, how are you doing? Hi, Gate master. I believe that too. I won't ride that ATV dart goes in the moon. I won't wait until daybreak. I have a thermal scope. Yes. I patched up what Robin set up here. Here it goes. I think the visitor's behind you because it's glitching behind your head. And I thank you so much because I am learning so much from you. I think my great grandfather, Chief Thundercloud, could be proud of me. Yes, he is proud of you. You don't need to think, he is. Um, also, Edmund Edmund Thundercloud is his name, my colleague, and he Edmund is a very fine man, very strong, and you know, Henry, you know what the shadows are. They say the it turns into shadows. This is what Edmund and Riding Bull, Lee Riding Bull, and Mama Rainfeather, and myself do believe that it is an it that will follow. And but again, you know, some of our elders were telling us that the Satangas, when they're cloaked, they also leave like a shadow, but it's a misty one, and that's why I said I cannot believe that. I believe it's more of an it. So there's many spirits too that will be into a shadow. So again, it is. Oh, okay. There is one. It's the little one. He's here. They call him John John. He's a juvenile. I have two that stay here, so I understand that I hunt alone. Day is my second. When you do hunt alone and you have investigated your area, then that's okay. If you know your sounds, if you know what they smell like, um, mhm. I believe that the village people, they're small, very small. They come out too. They are out like around 9 o'clock when it gets dark. But again, in certain areas, certain states, they say that they come out, they have been coming out more. Now, a lady says she saw a leprechaun in the woods. I said, okay. She goes, you're not tripping on what I'm saying. No, if you've seen one, you've seen one. I'm not going to disagree with you. You'll be so surprised what you see in the forest and the woods. Many people had asked me, many people had asked me, oh, my lens just fell right out. I'm waiting for my new glasses. They asked me, do you believe that there is village people or small Bigfoots? I've had the shadow come out even in daylight. Nobody attached, but they still move in and out of the tree lines. It can and it will try very hard to distract you from your search and lumbering to you. Yes, this is what I'm saying. This is where that isn't it. And it does, I mean, myself and some other colleagues, we do believe it is. They will remember they can transform themselves into like a little dog, a wolf, a fox. Those are what they usually do. Now, but you can actually see them like on all fours and then pop up, and then it isn't it. Now they come and I like to see like the shadow. You know how you put the light on, the light is against your hand and you see the shadow on the wall? Now you have to pay attention because these are even in the forest when you do it with the flashlight around and you're like, okay, but ours, the humans, is not as dark, but a figure of something is dark. So you really have to pay attention to see what it is. If you're not careful, many things will start to come out. OCST says, I tend to look past some when I go out, but I am aware they are there. Good. I am also glad. I hope you also wear your protection medicine bag. Now, your choker has been prayed over also from when you are out. I know that many of my children and sponsor children, they do wear either their chokers or their wristband, or they'll wear the I have been trying to carve a bear of me, and in the back it's just flat where like it's a necklace. That too, I'm trying to see how I can create to make like a medallion out of it, so you can also wear it when, in case you forget your bags. Your medicine bags are very, very important. Um, they're very sacred. And if you are in the field and you and your buddy, and you feel kind of confused, dazed, or foggy, take out the bear root, take a bite, swallow it. Yes, it has like a bitter taste, but also it will help you. And then, you can eat a piece of candy with it or take a drink of water if you're carrying it. And you should be carrying water with you anyway, because if you're going to be out there for a couple days, it is necessary. Or, I mean, for the day, it's necessary to be dehydrated because they can sense that, oh, human is upon Mother Earth, and we can drain. Now, many people don't understand when I say they drain you. Even the Bigfoots can drain you. The dogmans can drain you. But you have to stay very, very careful and watch. Robin says, in Ohio, the little people have started coming out early in the afternoons lately because I find them in the pitch. Yes, you're very true. This is when they work in those times. They live just like we do. And they start doing things as necessary to keep for in their little home. That could be under like a little cave or the tree. Now, when they're with the tree, and they get a lot of energy from Mother Earth and the tree from the roots. I'm very the people that I help out in their channels, um, like OCEST, when he was out investigating with another group that wanted to know with him. Um, I watched and I let him know, hey, this is around you, and I will say how far, 25 feet, 100 yards, 50 feet, or 10 feet across. Now remember, a satana can be with you in 5 feet of you, and you might not see it. But if it's during the day, if you have your glasses, they can see the reflection. Henry says, I got zapped and dizzy and confused and shook to Mandarin. I have never shook that bad ever. When then I called Josh and Elder Medicine Bear Claw, that stopped quickly after that. Thank you. You know, I also continue praying for you, for everyone that has my bag that I make. I pray over 2 weeks, day and night. And I want completely prayers hard to protect the person I pray over the bags. I continue to allow that person to go on and not have any fear. But of course, we're always going to have fear. Yes, this is true. But when you're not understanding and you can hold that back and you would feel, okay, thank you. I'm calming down. Smell it. And it would help you, I promise. It would give you the sense of comfort, knowing that you are protected. And I am very, very grateful that I do have people that have that trust in me to give them that protection. Because I don't want anyone really going out in the field and then they're camping. If you're camping, you don't, if you feel like you don't want it on, but have it inside your jacket pocket and zip it. It's there. But if you want to wear it out, that's fine. Just remember that if you feel uncomfortable, hold it. I put mine on because I fell off for some reason, and I am now not so off. It helps me focus when my mind gets foggy. And it also, too, when you feel anxious and you feel that you're coming into a panic attack, you can also hold it, smell it. You can take a bite of the bear root too to help you. I know many people put it on near their bedside. And I know that also others put it in front of their door. So when they take it, they put it on or they put it in the car with them. So it is very important that we all understand that I do many sacrifices to make sure you're protected. I do. If one of the council members are here with me, they'll ask me, has you gotten any bags that had ordered? I said, yes, this for this person, this for this person. Come on, let's go pray over it, give them the more deeper prayers and secure for them. I have done it for over 100 people, more than I think. I've been doing that for 40 years. That I can tell you exactly how many bags I did. From relatives or non-relatives, I have made over 6,108 protection medicine bags. I want to make sure that you are safe and that you have the confidence that you can still go on and that it'll be okay. You sure anybody don't want to come on? All right. Well, again, I am Elder Medicine. Will I ever need to get another one? Do you want another one for? I mean, I made other ones for health, for issues and stuff, but I've done. I mean, if you want more, I still can. I can still make more. I have one family. I had made two for the husband, and he wears one every day, and then he keeps the other one at his cabin. I can make a larger bag, like that's fine. That's fine. My sons, they've received the bigger bag, which means they're on a different level of investigations and they have stepped up. So that was more honored for them. But I can make a bigger bag and you can put your old bag inside. Because what I'll do, if you're asking for that, um, I will do a discount for a bigger bag if you want to put your bag inside that one, and then I can put tobacco, and you can open up your bag and you'll be able to, get in and out of it. Because when I make the bags for everyone, don't be opening the bag all the time. You only open it when it's necessary to pull out the bare root, because otherwise it stays in with all the ingredients that is necessary to keep you protected. All right. Well, if anyone doesn't have any more questions, I'm going to call it so I can get my things together and find out more information. I am Elder Medicine Bear Claw. People call me Mama Bear Claw. My email address is, if you have questions or you're interested in the Protect Your Medicine bag, that is fine. This is my nickname that my husband has given me since I was his beautiful girlfriend in junior high school, and it stayed with me. And also Mama Rainfeather used to call me that when I was little. But I did want to talk about this earlier, but maybe I can do it for another day. There also, we're trying to say something about the planets. The council and I, remember I said this way before, I think you mean last month, how on the 24th, the 23rd, 24th, 25th, you're going to start seeing lining of the planets. And also if you go with the telescope, you're going to see the roughage, like rocks and stuff. And part of their planet, it'll be shift. And those who are into a lot of the planets, I will be speaking about this too. I have said I will be speaking about a lot of things with Mother Earth and our Father, the Creator. Long He gives me the vision and allows me to share, I will do this. Those who have packages, Bob and Maddie, I'm not going to send yours. I reopened your package because I'm going to wait for the other two creams that I'm doing. I did start on the creams for neuropathy and to help with your bones. Though that can would be the large. Oh, I just put it away. It's about this big, and it's about that tall, and it's a black container, and it's for neuropathy in your bones, the muscles in your feet, in your heels. You can put it on your elbows for arthritis or too. I'm also making another cream with turmeric, ginger, honey, beeswax, and rosemary, lavender put together. And what it is, it's for strain muscles, achy muscles, relieve some pain. I already got that in the boiler, so, and it's good. My house has different fragrance right now. I wish you guys could smell it. It is to, I've had several people have reordered it. It is to help when you're even in the woods. People take it with them. I have made some cough drops. And I'm trying to see if I can get this bear print as a logo for when I do cough drops. But it is so hard to do it in the rubbery thing. But if I can't, then I can make a stamp and keep it. But then I don't want it to get stuck with it, so it gets settled. Okay, well, I guess no one has any other questions. And I do thank everyone. I want to give a big shout out to OCST, Harold and Christy. Thank you. Henry, I make a shout out for you. You also can put your YouTube channel on there if you like. Robin, a big shout out to her. She's a very kind woman, and I pray for her and her family, her boys. I also want to shout out to Brother JP Adventures, John Adventures, Gate Master. I do shout out to you and many blessings. Nicole, my beautiful, strong individual woman with such many courage. I also wanted to make a shout out to Gator Sky Explanation. You can put your YouTube channel on my viewers comment so that way people can go and watch you too. That is Randy. And let me see, who else did I miss or did I shout out to? Oh, Blazer. Oh my goodness. Out cutting firewood for the day. Oh my goodness. I apologize. I didn't see you. Oki Tansei. Many blessings. I hope you are doing well, Blazer. And, I hope you're good. Thank you for coming on and checking in. You're such a doll. CP, my good love. And I want to shout out to Scott, too. Thank you, everyone, for coming in and joining and taking the time to come and visit with me. I truly, truly appreciate everyone coming in. Share your comments. I want to shout out Roger and Face the Ace. So please, everyone, thank you. I hope you have a good week, blessed week. I should come back I would have to think about that. I would ask this little one here because he's poking me. I think he wants, I've been nibbling on some Pop Tarts, chocolate Pop Tarts. And let me, okay, told you. Let me grab let's see. I always take a bite to show them I'm eating it. So it's safe and it's okay to eat. And believe me, they love chocolate. Some don't like chocolate with peanuts and some do. Again, I thank you all. I'm blessed to have you all to come in and watch with me and join me. I hope I didn't talk your ear off, or I hope I have not saddened you. When someone passes and it's close to me or a relative, we try not to show too much in the emotions. And I know I did with Mama Rainfeather, my mom's best friend, which is my grandmother, my godmother. I mean, she is everything. She taught me how to be strong as a woman, independent woman, and have many challenges because I'm sorry, please don't be upset with what I say, men. Because women like to do many investigations. Women like to hunt. The only things I like to hunt is fish. I don't like to hurt the deer or the elks, but we have to eat. Now my family back home, when they hunt, there's many homes, many families in their homes that will go deer hunting, elk hunting, moose hunting. But it is also to feed all. We just don't keep that whole animal to us, but we also give back to Mother Earth and the Creator because He has given us. And we do not take the females. We like to take the older males, but we also have to look and see if it is. And we pray over to give us the guidance of which one to come in for us to feast on. And we feast with the family. So if you enjoyed my channel, please hit the subscribe button, the little bell too. I appreciate it. It helps my channel. I am very grateful for all my viewers that email me, want to be friends with me on Facebook as Elder Medicine Bear Claw, Ramona. And there is a chat room that we all talk about everything. We do not put nothing negative. We do not speak of negative. We do not put people down. So I am very forward, very blunt. Sometimes my words are a little harsh and I do apologize, but this is how I am. And believe me, and I fight with my other council members, and they're not older than me, but I want to share with people, even that means Americans. People is Americans, other humans. So, and it is very, very important. Now, I do thank everyone for joining me. Like I said, if you need me or have questions and you're not sure about how to ask, just ask. in my community, there's many things. There's my email, there's PayPal, there's Cash App, and there's a Zelle number. And that is my personal number. And believe me, I get calls, and sometimes I pick them up, and I was like, okay, who is it from where? So thank you again. And I wish you all have a pleasant day. And if those who are new here, I thank you for coming to my community here. You can always chat with the community here. They're very kind and generous. And thank you for coming on. I appreciate that. Remember to love yourself, people. Gotta love you before you can really love and help others. Okay? Even those we love and had passed, they're still in our heart. Our heartbeat is them, and they see through our eyes. So, I'm Elder Medicine Bear Claw. Please be kind, take care of yourself. Much love and many blessings. Bye bye.